Hey, what if I told you that in your worst failures come your greatest victories? You think I'm crazy? I wanted to make this video because I was thinking I've had a lot of moments in my life I've been in that place where, I just felt like I messed up, and now I'm in a situation where, it's just a terrible situation. But looking back, I found that led to some of the greatest moments. One of the things that showed me that was, God showed me this verse. For we do not want you to be ignorant, brethren, of our trouble which came to us in Asia, that we were burdened beyond measure, above strength, so that we despaired even of life. Yes, we had the sentence of death in our lives, that we should not trust in ourselves, but in God who raises the dead. I love that verse because it's like very contrary to what we believe is the way that life should work. It should be easy, but the place in my life where I'm able to be encouraged when I'm in a tough time is, looking to God. So when I read that verse, it really spoke to me about a specific time in my basketball career. You always point it back to Jesus. It turns whatever it is into something bigger. It turns it into something, bigger than yourself. If you allow God to ripen the fruits in that area, then other people will be blessed by it through testimony. Our senior year there's a lot of things we had to drop out of school for a year between our junior and senior year. So it was, a lot of pressure to make sure that we are eligible to play and that we're able to compete and make this last year something special. At the beginning of the season, I tore my ACL, it's almost impossible to continue to play. It's one of the worst injuries for an athlete. And I looked to God and He said, just keep pushing through. It was crazy because I went from potentially having a good role on the team to having the injury, having to work my way back into a role on the team, and eventually I was able to start. I got myself to a starting position. To set this clip up is, this game was really a big piece of that. It's against a big team, and it is. So you're gonna see here, we have a play that was designed to get me open at the top of the key for a three-point shot, but they were overplaying it and they weren't letting me get the ball and get open. So it was just not working out. So then we ran it again. Here the coach wanted to get me the ball here. The guy again knew the ball was coming, got a steal. Here we just didn't even run it right. So, it just was frustrating. This was like an opportunity I had to show the coach I could play good. And it just wasn't working out. Then you fast forward to the second half and we're down by 18. Again, they were a good team, but the coach gives me another opportunity. And we run the same play, which is a double screen for me to come up to the top and catch and shoot. And it wasn't open, but by God's grace, it went in. It's just an example of perseverance. And I truly believed that God was going to turn my situation around. And then here's another play where I take a charge. And the coach was big on us trying to take charges. And I took a charge on that play. And this last clip is me getting a steal, again, which was big for me, dealing with my knee injury. It's just another example of God coming through for me. So to wrap it up, my senior year, I tore my ACL. It was a bad situation. But again, what is God doing? What is He trying to show me? Look to me. I'll get you through. I can literally perform miracles. I can allow you to play and play well despite, whatever may have happened. I kept pushing, kept believing. And as the coach kept calling my number for that play, I was able to get open and shoot it and with confidence. Then I was able to continue on and make a couple plays on defense, take a charge, get a steal. And it was more really just, I believe when I watch it, is just my energy and my belief that, if you put me out there, I'm going to play hard and I'm going to play unto the Lord. And then the next game, the following game was against a good team, and the coach trusted me and he put me in the starting lineup. With that in faith, just go out and don't think about it. Just trust in what His Word says, which is that He's brought us to these times to produce a perseverance in us and to produce a spirit of seeking Him in those times. You'll see that not only will His will be done, but you'll have a peace. And I hope, in some way that blesses you guys, and be blessed.